Hey, one man band.
What's going on, man?
Look at this stuff I just found online.
What'd you find?
It's a video. It's a video of they have a Royal Rumble, but they were trying to hide it. They didn't want to show it on Peacock and Netflix and all that stuff.
What?
But I found the video. Check it out. Check it. Look.
Oh, man.
Oh my God! We're down to Jey Uso. John Cena, but what's this? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The countdown clock's going on. It's TFSPOD. It's TFSPOD. Oh my gosh! Oh my God! And I saw 3 of them.
What?
Oh,
insane. You see
great
that,
memories,
man?
guys.
That
Great
was
memories,
fun.
guys. We won the Rumble. We run the
Yes.
Rumble.
Oh, man.
Hit the music.
Welcome to TFSPOD, otherwise known as 24/7 Podcast. Yeah, 24/7 Lou, winning championship rings while Ric-Hard is your conference favorite host. Yeah, you know it, the one-man band is the wrestling trivia king of kings. A dice, a wheel, another deal. The randomizer will tag in to make the steal. TFSPOD, TFSPOD, TFSPOD. Welcome to the wrestling home of super fans, where we clash with facts and master plans. Opinions soar and predictions unfold, while our championship Goldie shines brighter than any other gold. Join the excitement, raise your voice. In this wrestling realm, we will make some noise. Each matching night, our hearts ablaze. United we triumph, under Goldie's shining. TFSPOD, TFSPOD, TFSPOD. I said TFSPOD, 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 TFSPOD.
Welcome to TFS Pod. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's
It's Ric-Hard saying, "What a Royal Rumble, folks!" If you weren't tuning in last Saturday, you missed a heck of a show.
and
The one-man band, man, I can't believe they cut our feed right when we came out, man. Had the title on hand and everything, man. It was what a moment.
yes,
We were ready.
folks,
Yep.
in this
We were ready.
episode
We
we'll be
came
talking
out.
about
We came out, and they said on
Who in the
commentary.
hell is that? Some mid-carder?
Ah, they wish. They wish.
in this episode we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble aftermath, and also our prediction scoreboard, how that went along. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit crazy before we get to all of that stuff.
And we'll also be covering the Rumble Tumble.
Yes,
as
the
fun
Rumble
fact,
Tumble.
nobody won. It's just like the lottery. We need millions and millions of participants just for someone to win it.
Or you need to be in California.
Oh gosh. But in all seriousness, guys, I actually, before we go into it, I do want to say, this is why I especially love Big Four pay-per-views, and I like the Royal Rumble in particular because it's fun enough where you can get some of the most casual wrestling fans to come out and watch it, or people who have never seen wrestling who will be like, "Wow, that was actually really fun. That was really exciting." I actually had some people over that had never seen wrestling before from WWE that were like, "Hey, when's the next event? Like, I'd love to see it." And I'm just like, the next one's not as good. It's going to be Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
But I love the enthusiasm, and honestly, I like the surprise that we got. We'll get into it. How it was really cool. Yeah. It's kind of funny that me and Jeff actually had a sidebar a week before the Rumble where he said the WWE should do a genuine surprise winner, and sure, lo and behold, we got it. We got it. He was even saying it in the chat that Saturday, like, "Hey, didn't I tell you they should do it?" And I was like, "We mentioned it.
Sure did.
They really should have."
Now, before we get to the line, I want to say, what are the things you think was the other surprise besides the result? People who showed up, either the men's or the women's or the other matches. on Royal Rumble. What do you guys think about it? Okay,
well,
best example. I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay.
The Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. I thought he died. I'm gonna say it this way. He died.
Oh man.
His head went through the rung, hit the back of it, and hit the ground. Like, I don't know how. Yeah, 2 days later, he's attacking. Who is it? He's attacking Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what do you guys have?
Well, for me, on both Rumble sides, on the women's Royal Rumble side, I'm actually very surprised that Becky Lynch didn't show up at all.
Yeah.
I was very, very surprised by that. And on the men's side, I'm actually very, very surprised that the Final Four didn't include CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. I was actually very, very, very surprised by that. The Final Four
CM Punk did make Final Four, but not Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Well, okay. The surprise was I thought that Drew McIntyre and CM Punk would be Final Four because because of the feud that they've had. I thought that maybe somebody would have gotten a one-up on each other to further screw someone over, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. The Final Four was actually very surprising.
Yeah, and it was more like Final Three because it was like 5 is out and then 4 is out. I'm like, whoa, that went really quick.
Yeah.
So, and what about you, Ric-Hard?
Well, I definitely wasn't surprised that I Show Speed ended up being in the Rumble.
Yeah.
I totally called that. I didn't expect him to take both a spear and a fall away slam onto the announce table.
Yeah, I know.
That was an interesting surprise. My biggest surprise was also with the Final Four being Logan Paul, and obviously the final winner of the men's Rumble in particular was the biggest surprise for me.
Oh yeah.
I looked at that and I said, "Oh my gosh, what?" And the surprise I loved was my Alexa Bliss coming back. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a pop.
Oh,
what
very
a pop.
well deserved. Great pop.
Yes.
People were very into her being back, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, it's that time. Woman, man, give us that line that everybody loves.
Ric-Hard, get the scoreboard.
All righty, and as you can see, we do have. Yes. I figured since we're on the road to WrestleMania, why not use an actual, race car road? As you can see, we got some interesting people driving the cars. It's kind of weird. I had to make a decision between big heads or small heads. Kind of looks like we're playing Mario Kart, but whatever. That being said, this scoreboard update. Who's that all the way in the back? Oh my God, it's the Torinator.
Oh wait a minute, the randomizer. I thought it was British. Oh well.
Yes.
He is driving an Aston Martin though.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
This scoreboard update is brought to you by milk, folks.
All right.
And especially kids, you need that calcium C. It's good for your bones. It's good for your body. Drink yourself some milk. You got milk? Get some. That said, with Royal Rumble behind us, we awarded 2 points to a lot of people, surprisingly. So we've got a lot of names on the board now, a lot of ties. And the first surprise tie is 24/7 Lou is in first place with 5 points, and he shares that spot with Osama bin Diesel, who is also at 5 points.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
Yeah.
Lucky, put my picture ahead.
Everybody else.
Thank you.
Because you got the more recent win. Diesel didn't get points at the Rumble.
How pissed off was he? I know you
guys. He was actually pretty cool with it. He's like, I'm still in the lead. It doesn't matter. He's not sweating you at all, Lou. Surprisingly.
All right.
And behind you guys, we have a 3-way tie at 3 points. And it is between the one-man band, myself, Ric-Hard, and Main Event Jeff. And we are all at 3 points.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh. Yeah, dude, it's getting heated in this race. I'm
It's
actually
still
really
early.
digging it.
It's still
I'm getting
early.
2024 vibes already.
Yeah.
It is still early. Yeah.
It's still early.
And
I'm getting
making his
2023.
way onto the board. No, Lou, we are not repeating 2023. Stop that. Stop
No.
that.
No.
I'm getting 23, 22, 21.
Those days are done.
Oh,
Those days are over. Okay.
Exactly. I'm the Cody Rhodes. I'm the Cody Rhodes here. All right.
All right.
An actual Cuban. There you go.
Oh, take it easy, because Cody Rhodes is a better chaser than a champion. So I wouldn't make that comparison, but
That's fine. But he's been the champ for a year now, so okay.
he's been the champ for the year, and more impressively, that was his first championship match that actually felt like a really big deal between Cody.
Yeah.
Between Cody and Kevin Owens, actually felt like a really big deal. Gotta give
Totally
it to
agree.
him. Behind that point, in a tie for, well, actually in 5th place or 6th place, on the board finally, it's the Tornator at 2 points.
Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Finally on the board. Had to copy a few picks, but that's fine. And behind the Tornator in last place, the Randomizer at 1 point. And everyone else is at 0. And we can't even say it anymore.
We
not
can't.
even
That's
including the
it.
Tornator.
Yeah,
It's just-
that's it.
Viewers like you are at 0. So if you're watching this right now, next week we got 2 events coming up. One of them I hear is going to be a disaster, practically a glorified house show.
Yep.
I'm not going to spoil which one, but I think everybody in this chat knows what we're talking about.
Correct.
no
It's taking
idea.
place in Australia. It's taking place in the outback, mate. But we want to hear from you. If you got predictions, if you got thoughts, if you got comments, do you think Lou sucks? I think he sucks. You should write that in the comments. We want to hear from you. That said, that's the scoreboard. And before we go back to you, Lou, we do want to cover one more thing. It's what we call the lottery of TFS Pod, and that is the Royal Rumble Tumble Write-In Contest.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do this
yeah.
a quick recap because nobody won the thresholds, but we're going to cover the Women's Rumble here. Talk about some interesting stuff that we got right, some interesting stuff that we got close. Here we go. So green means you got it completely right. Yellow means you were off by 1 entry order. And red means you put a name in there that didn't end up appearing in the Rumble. So this is Jeff's entry here. And he almost got Shayna Baszler. This was actually a really impressive showing. He almost got B-Fab, saying numbers 5 instead of number 6. He almost got Shayna Baszler, who came in at 11. Who came in at 11 instead of 12. Jordan Grace came at 19 instead of 20. And he even got Alexa Bliss's return, but just off by 1 entry order because he predicted 22 instead of 21. That being said, he did get Ivy Nile correct. So he got entry number 7 in the Rumble correct. Final score, 1 out of 30. Doesn't mean the 10-point threshold, but thanks for playing, Jeff. Then there's myself here. A lot of red. I'm not proud of myself for that one. Like I said, I kind of phoned it in with the with the write-in. So the only thing I got close with was Sonya Deville at entry number, who came in at 13 instead of, I predicted her coming out at 12. And Raquel Rodriguez coming in at 26. I predicted her coming in at 25. That was close. I got 0 out of 30. Terrible showing for me. Then we've got Osama bin Diesel. A lot of red and only 1 green. He actually predicted correctly. Piper Niven coming in at 17. So he got a 1 out of 30. Very impressive for Osama bin Diesel there. And then we've got 24/7 Lou. Not a very impressive showing, except for almost getting Zoe Stark right. He predicted her coming out at number 7.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, to be fair, he got kind of close to Ivy Nile as well.
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah.
5 instead of 7, but close only counts in
and horseshoes.
No thanks to
and
what
hand
culture.
grenades.
And also Candice LeRae as well. He was pretty close with Candice LeRae.
No thanks to What
Yeah.
Culture Wrestling. I copied it. I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Hold on, before you criticize him too much, you actually were very impressive on the men's side. Not in terms of actual points or anything, but in terms of correctly naming the participant list to the closest out of everybody. But we'll get to that. The Tornator, he had the same entry as me, so I'm not even going to give it much time there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Control
pretty
C,
much the
Control V.
same story as me. Yeah, Control V,
Beer-
Control C,
be-
Control V, to the point of having my name on the entry right.
Be original Tornado. Come on.
Just slip one of them, and that's it. It's different.
Come on, man.
Just
That
slip
said,
first
here we
one.
go with the men's rumble here, and it's that one's mine. I got Sami Zayn coming in at 27. That's the only thing I got right. Almost got Damian Priest, almost got my boy Steph, and I almost got Fatu, but a hell of a lot of red. My gosh, a lot of people who I thought would come in never did come in.
Yeah,
I did call. I want to say it. I was way off on his entry number, but I did call I Show Speed coming out. I am glad I did.
You did.
Was happening.
And you weren't that
did
far
not
off,
expect
bro. You weren't that far off, really. If you think about it, you said number 5. He came out number 8.
Like I said, getting close. Yeah, but close doesn't count. Close does not count, but still worth it. Still worth it. I should get I wanted to give myself an honorable mention there. 1 out of 30, not bad. That seems to be the recurring theme. Main event Jeff got it with Carmelo Hayes at entry number 4. Almost got McIntyre, and he almost got CM Punk's entry order too. Naturally, he put The Rock in there also. That did not happen. There was no entry number 31.
He was also fairly. Look, you missed Otis. He almost got Otis by 1 as well.
Yeah,
and he also
he almost got Otis.
Yeah, he almost got Otis. And if we're gonna go closer, he was pretty close with Sami Zayn, and he also was close with Damian Priest. So yeah, he had a pretty impressive showing. Good lord, not bad.
Yeah. I can't believe I missed the Otis one. That was that.
I was looking at that. I was like, oh wow, yeah.
So he has one more yellow.
Yeah,
he has one more yellow, but yeah, very impressive showing. But this one, look at how few red there is. Like Lou got the participant list near perfect.
Yeah,
25 out of 30. That's a new record there. No points, by the way. He didn't get anybody's.
Boo!
All right, so let's see this one.
But it's still,
this one he was
good.
So he was pretty close with Andrade. Sheamus, he was pretty close there.
Okay. If he actually reversed Sheamus and Andrade, he would have got 2 points there.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wow.
I blame What Culture.
Yeah. So Braun Strowman, fairly close. AJ Styles, fairly
there.
as well. Jacob Fatu as well. I can't see number 20 because of the ticker.
Sorry, I will see the ticker out of there.
All right. Okay, no, LA Knight, yeah, this.
Nah, you're way off. You're way off there.
Yeah. Seth Rollins.
You actually,
close.
oh my gosh, Lou! I just realized if you would have switched Jey Uso with LA Knight, you would have got 2 points there too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, so man, you
got their entry stuff. That is nuts.
I gotta tell you, yeah, Lou's is pretty impressive, man.
Now that I think about it,
let's call it. Yeah, let's call it how it is, man. That was pretty.
That's nuts. Show. Oh my gosh, that's nuts. If he would have swapped out John Cena and Penta, he also would have got the points.
Wow, bro. Jesus. Damn. So
Wow, Lou.
So, damn, you could have done some damage here.
I still blame What Culture. Still blame What Culture.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what you get for copying their
that's what you. But, that's what you get. That's what. I'm sorry, Kutcha. That's what you get for copying the predictions of the people who said that Carlito's segment with Kairi Sane and Asuka was dumb. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And yet they want the Attitude Era back so bad. Come on now. I actually stopped watching What Culture because of that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like that. It's so stupid. Like they basically said, "Oh, this is dumb." The Attitude Era was 10 times worse than that. And you talk about the Attitude Era all the time. But anyways, I digress.
Darn right. For the record, I don't watch our competition either because we're better than them.
Exactly. Thank you. I agree with that.
It's funny because it's true.
They have Andy Murray, supposedly Andrew Murray. No. There's a real Andrew here, and it's not a Murray. Get it right.
Darn right. Darn right.
All
All right. That said, that's the Rumble Tumble. Back to you, Lou. Oh, wait. No, I missed one. This was a lot of red.
Well,
very close with Jacob Fatu. That's about it.
let's see. Let's look at this one real quick. He was fairly close with Sheamus, Chad Gable, Carmelo Hayes, Jey Uso.
Oh, yeah.
Jey Uso. CM Punk was fairly close with CM Punk. LA Knight, Sami Zayn. Yeah, Diesel had a lot more red,
yeah.
but a lot of close ones. A lot of close ones when it comes to, so not bad. I think Lou's got the edge on him, but not a bad showing.
All right.
No points were awarded.
I'm still really impressed. Yeah, you'll win the lottery one day. But that being said, Lou, that's it for the Rumble Tumble. Better luck next year to everybody that participates. Back to you, Lou.
All right. Going into the Royal Rumble, we started off with the women's match. Anything I guess we mentioned, you guys mentioned with Becky Lynch wasn't in this one.
Yeah. Like I said, I was very surprised that Becky Lynch wasn't in this. Also, I was kind of surprised at the fact that they didn't really go into the well of like legends. They brought Trish Stratus, but that was really about it. I mean, they pretty much showcased and Nikki Bella. That's right. And not only that, Nikki Bella was number 30 at that. So that was actually very surprising too. We'll say Alexa Bliss coming back, tremendous pop. I mean, we all were sitting there watching it, and we looked at it. I was like, wow, look at the pop she's getting. Like she was eating it up.
Welcome back indeed. Welcome back indeed. And
Roxanne Perez.
Diesel was the one that brought this up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, sorry.
Diesel was the one that brought this up. He said he thinks it's funny that John Cena didn't win the men's rumble, and he thinks it's because Nikki Bella said, "I'll come back," but you can't have it be the same night that John Cena wins the rumble.
Oh my god.
And then we had that iconic moment where someone points at a sign in the stadium. Charlotte Flair won.
What a surprise.
Oh, and before we go into anything else, the randomizers picks for Final Four, if you go back to that screen one more time so we could see how close they were. The randomizer said entry number 25, 15, 29, and 20 would be the Final Four. And those are Trish Stratus, Naomi, Nia Jax, and Michin, predicting that Michin would win the Rumble, which is funny in itself.
Wow.
But the randomizer got 1 point for getting one Final Four entry.
Oh yeah, I was looking at this at the picks here. The woman band, you had Charlotte Flair, but you didn't have Charlotte Flair winning. You had Becky Lynch, right?
I thought for whatever reason I thought I picked Charlotte, but then I was brought back to reality quick, and I saw that
Becky Lynch winning would have got a bigger pop.
It would have.
Yes,
it would have. I don't think Charlotte Flair. In fact, if you go on WWE.com and you look at Charlotte Flair's win, like when she wins the Rumble, it has a ton of dislikes. A ton.
Ooh.
They're not happy about it. They're not happy about it. And
you should see the crowd reaction she's getting at NXT and on Raw this week.
I can imagine. Yeah,
it's falling flat.
Yeah, because it's the same act. It's the same tired act over and over again. Come on. I'm the queen. Okay, cool, fine, thanks. Good job. You're the queen of surgery. We get it.
And I don't want to be too hard on her because she also is going through a personal issue right now.
Yes.
I know
she got some past.
Definitely, probably stressful because she got divorced.
Yeah.
She got divorced with Andrade, so that's
El Idolo's no more.
Aside from winning her second Rumble, she also got her third divorce in. So
yeah, she's
setting records.
She's setting Royal Rumble and divorce records.
No, but it's the same thing of like somebody winning and they're force feeding us this stuff. That's
Right.
what I think it is. And
So-
nobody likes that.
Right. So
Yeah.
now my question to you guys: who does she challenge, and do you think she wins?
Yeah, because as
think
of this
she
recording, she has
challenged-
not showed up on SmackDown. On SmackDown yet.
Yeah.
I think it should be Tiffany Stratton. That's an easy one. I don't want to see. I did bring this up because they teased it between her and Rhea Ripley one more time.
No.
They're
They're
1-1 at
gonna do that.
WrestleMania.
No.
If they
Don't-
do that,
I
they
feel
enter a very prestigious list. They enter a very prestigious list because it's high praise for you to have the same match or another one-on-one match with someone else at WrestleMania after doing it twice before. They would enter the same list. Charlotte and Rhea Ripley would enter the same list as Rock and Austin,
Mhm.
Undertaker and Triple H, Roman and Brock. Those are the only three one-on-one matchups that I could think of that happened at WrestleMania 3 times.
No, but I don't.
And we've never had a women's match.
They don't need it.
They
though, man.
definitely
Like,
don't.
It's
They definitely don't need
it will be too predictable. It'll be too predictable. I think putting Tiffany Stratton towards her, I think makes a lot more sense. And you can have Charlotte lose at WrestleMania against Tiffany.
I
and
would want
establish Tiffany.
Charlotte to lose. I would want Charlotte to lose if it was against Tiffany. I do have a sneaking suspicion since they're trying to make Charlotte heel. It looks like I think they're going to feed into the her being a heel. I'm very tempted to say Charlotte might actually win just to get people mad at WrestleMania. It really depends on how Triple H is feeling that day. I mean, hey, look, she is Ric Flair's kid, and we all know Triple H and Ric Flair are really good friends. So
Yeah, I hope not. I hope because it's baked in there that it's Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax. I think that's my thing, and then Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley. So it eliminates all other rivalries that Rhea Ripley could have with anyone else, and it just puts it back to Charlotte Flair. That's what I feel.
To be fair, they did momentarily tease Charlotte versus the NXT Women's Champion, which would be Julia. But I don't know about that one. She came out on NXT. That's more than we could say about Jey Uso.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Jey Uso ain't even entertaining the thought of challenging for the NXT World Title.
There we are. And then here are the points. Let me see. The woman band got a point for Charlotte Flair. I got 2 points for picking Charlotte Flair and this was a funny one. Remember, I was having difficulty which one to pick, Io Sky or Charlotte Flair, because I had seen rumors about Io Sky.
I was so pissed that Io Sky didn't win. By the way, I'm really upset about that. I was glad. I think it would have been a better moment. Of course, you were glad. Anything to keep me from getting points.
So I got 2 points for that. You got 2 points for having Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax.
Yeah, and I stand by this. If you're gonna have that reaction for the Rumble winner, you should have just had Nia Jax win. If you wanted people to hate the Rumble winner.
Yeah, Diesel had Charlotte Flair in there. He got a 1 point for that. Main event, Jeff had 2 points for picking Charlotte Flair to win, and in there, and the randomizer got 1 point. Oh, the 29, Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia Jax
got 1 point for Nia Jax, and the Tornado, same thing as you. Oh no, not same thing as you. Yeah, same thing.
Same thing as Jeff. He copied Jeff.
Oh yeah, same thing as Jeff. Yeah, he had Charlotte Flair to win, so that's where he got his 2 points there.
And before anybody comes at us for that, he has blatantly said that is his strategy, to just copy people's picks. So nobody, like, this is openly his strategy. I don't want anybody coming at us saying, "Why you keep saying he's copying?" That's what he's doing.
Huh.
Then we had the 2 out of 3 falls match. I don't know. I don't remember much of it. That's how much fun I had watching this one.
The only spot that was unique in this match was was the spot of how DIY got their first fall, and it was from Tommaso Ciampa trying to do a hot tag, and at the last moment, Johnny Gargano pulls his hand away, gets in the ring as though he got the tag. The ref notices it, but I believe it's Chris Sabin doesn't notice. Mm-hmm. So he's in the ring with Johnny Gargano. He doesn't move with Johnny Gargano, but Johnny Gargano is not the legal person. And then Tommaso Ciampa got the pin from hitting him. I think it was a running knee or something, and he got the pin by surprise. That was an interesting spot. It's not often you see that in a tag match where they fake a hot tag to trick the faces. That was different. Aside from that, nothing else really stands out from this match. They tried hard, but you're competing against 2 Rumble matches and a ladder match. You're not. Yeah, it's not going to stand out among the matches. Sorry, guys. Good showing though.
Yeah. Next matchup. By the scoreboard. Everyone had picked DIY on this one. So there you go. Scoreboard is updated. We have I'm in the lead. Ric-Hard is in the lead, and main event Jeff and Tornado also. Moving along to the next match. This was brutal. What do you guys think about this one?
Oh man, what a match! First off, if Kevin Owens, hilarious with that shirt, the Canadian Dream, son of a security systems technician.
Yes,
hilarious. Loved it. It was so good. Kevin Owens is actually really funny, man. Like he's got some bangers. If you guys remember years ago when Enzo and Cass were still in WWE, he tag teamed with somebody. I can't remember who, and they were fighting. They were battling Enzo and Cass, and Kevin Owens did that shuffle that Enzo does. He was doing it on the turnbuckle, and like he went from one corner to the other doing the backwards Enzo thing, bro. It was so funny. So Kevin Owens is a low key gem when it comes to funny stuff like that. You know, when he was US champion, Mr. America, like America. Yeah, it was funny. He's really good. With that said, that guy, man, he took some bumps, man. God, he took some bumps. Specifically the last one, which I'll let Ric-Hard talk about. That was brutal. And I agree with Ric-Hard with what he said earlier. I think this was like the first match for the title that actually meant a lot. Like it put into perspective, and it put a stamp on, okay, you definitely are worthy of the title.
Yeah. Ric-Hard?
Yeah. What can be said that wasn't? A lot of people talk about the last spot. Honestly, the back suplex onto Owens, onto the ladder that's laid sideways. Looked just as bad, and a lot of people forget that. That one actually hurt to watch. I was like, oh my gosh, that. Yeah, that one.
You know, and this is off of seeing JD McDonough get hurt.
Oh yeah.
I'm more surprised more than anything that he came out on Raw 2 days later to attack Sami Zayn and looked, aside from the busted eye, looked perfectly like in motion and ready to go. Like he was not holding back against Sami Zayn. I'm very impressed with Kevin Owens' work. I think honestly the ladder match should be match of the night, just because it was so intense. I know a lot of people talk about the men's Rumble because it's the Royal Rumble. It's going to get overshadowed, but as a championship match, this is definitely Cody's best championship match.
Yeah.
And it told a story. I know a lot of people are wondering what was the point of Sami Zayn coming out and not doing anything aside from looking concerned. But honestly, I was concerned with that last spot with Owens where he went through the ladder. That was rough. Owens should go in the record books as more than a one-time world champ, though. Right now, all he's got is a universal title reign. I think he's earned it at this point to win the universal title or the WWE world title or whatever one more time, because he should not just be a one-time champ at this point. He's proven so many times that he should be in the books as a world champion again. I don't know what he has to do to prove it to Triple H. I mean, he practically almost killed himself. in that match. Just to even be able to be in the mindset of fans to be like, wow, he can go. So definitely shout out to Kevin Owens for going out there and not wanting his match to be forgettable in this Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And I think it won't be. I think it won't be, honestly. I liked it a lot.
All right, and going to the scoreboard, the woman band had 3 points. I had 4. Ric-Hard had 4. The Diesel had 4.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
4.
Hold on. I was going to point out the randomizer picked Kevin Owens, but I'm more concerned about why the randomizer looks that way now. What the heck? Is it evolving? Did it reach its next evolution stage?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. The randomizer went from a random number generator to Vision from Marvel. Hashtag don't sue us, Disney.
It's coming to life. It's understanding how we do our predictions. But what was the thing we mentioned one time?
And look, we have an unspoken rule on this show, by the way. I don't care how many evolution changes the randomizer goes through. If we ever have a year where the randomizer wins a world title, wins the TFSPOD Predictions World title, we're just going to call it a wrap, I think. Because if the randomizer can outdo all 3 of us and anybody else that participates as well, who are actually wrestling fans on predicting this stuff, then clearly we're doing a terrible job. Yeah. So let's hope the randomizer never wins the TFSPOD World title.
Exactly. All right, moving along. Now we had the men's match, and here are the final 4. But as mentioned earlier, I don't know about CM Punk in there. He was 4, but really, it was really 3.
Yeah, Punk was probably eliminated from that Rumble. And by the way, he actually looked like he landed really hard on his tailbone in that elimination. Ooh. Look at back again.
Yeah.
He got dumped hard. But yeah, he probably was leaving that Rumble going.
Dude, why must life be so hard? Why must I fail?
Also, too, what is the story with Drew McIntyre?
Oh, so yeah, apparently he is legit upset with LA Knight. I don't know if it's kayfabe or if it's a story, but they're saying actually that he is legit upset with LA Knight to the point where he stormed out of the building. He didn't wait for the match to finish. He just left. Wow. Apparently, he wasn't supposed to be eliminated that early. He was supposed to go on a little bit longer.
I thought it was Priest. Priest or LA Knight, because the Priest is the one that eliminated him, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think
Priest eliminated him. So the story I'm hearing is he doesn't like that LA Knight and Logan Paul were setting up for a spot, and he ended up bumping into them, and it took away the focus from the elimination. I personally, looking at it, don't feel like it took away from the focus of McIntyre getting eliminated. McIntyre looks legit shocked. Priest looks legit like intense back at McIntyre. I feel like that was the setup for WrestleMania between Priest and McIntyre. I don't buy this whole thing of, oh, he's mad. This wouldn't be the first time that they turned McIntyre being mad into an angle.
True.
We'll find out on SmackDown. Because I don't believe that about my boy. My boy's getting a lot of mudsling thrown at him right now, and I don't appreciate it.
Hey, I gotta say one thing for the Drew McIntyre character. I mean, for what we're seeing, not the character, but for what we're seeing, is he can hold a storyline without having to hold a title. You know, which is, you know, he's at that level. He's at that level.
He is at that level. He's improved tremendously. I feel like he should definitely. He's not in the one-time champ club. People forget he actually held the world title. He's held the world title 3 times now. One time it was less than 5 minutes, whatever. But still counts.
But you know what I mean.
Still counts,
there's
but
some people that need a title to mean something, but not him. I don't think it does matter. I mean, the chase is the better part, I guess.
Did you guys see the video he did before the Rumble where he said this is pretty messed up that Yeet Street is prominently shown in I forgot where, in Indianapolis, but McIntyre Avenue is like way off to the side, hidden somewhere. He had a video with a bunch of fans like surrounding him, and he's like, I don't believe this. Yeet Street's right here, paying homage to Jey Uso, but McIntyre Avenue is like all the way over there, somewhere else. He was so mad about it, and I was like, dude, that's just funny.
All right, so what do you guys think about
man of the people?
Jey Uso winning?
I approve of it a lot. I'm very surprised. Osama bin Diesel said he doesn't understand the logic in the Rumble winner being a guy who jobbed out to Gunther clean a week ago.
Yep, I agree with that.
He said that was a legit surprise, but he's not mad that Jey Uso won because he's said it multiple times. Jey Uso is legit over and should be champ. He's genuinely entertaining. There were 3 people, or actually there were 2 people at my watch party with Jey Uso hats on. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And I mean, I wasn't too happy, by the way, when this ended. Days later now, still not super happy. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I'm kind of glad that Cena didn't tie the. I'm kind of glad that Cena didn't tie the Rumble record. And personally, I don't think Austin deserves the 3 Rumble wins either. To be honest, it's an unpopular opinion for some people, but I don't think he needed it.
Well, I think he needed it because I needed that damn point. But
yeah, exactly.
I'll
get to that in a minute.
Yeah. Here's another. Okay, so here's another one. Apparently, a lot of people are not very happy about Jey Uso winning the Rumble. Same thing with go on WWE.com and you see the dislikes. There's a lot of dislikes on that video on YouTube.
All right.
And yeah, a lot of dislikes. A lot of people are saying like it didn't make sense for him to win since he technically just got out of a match with Gunther just recently.
He just had a title shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're saying that the reason
I'll agree with you. I think Jey Uso should have lost at Sunday Night Main Event a little bit more like unclean.
Yeah.
Instead of just Gunther, he power bombed him 1, 2, 3, it's over. Like you could have had an eye poke, you could have had a ref bump, you could have had Ludwig Kaiser show up on the side somewhere. None of that happened. Gunther won clean as a whistle, and he basically just called Jey Uso a clown afterwards. And it's like, yeah, I mean, he beat him in dominant fashion. So, but in terms of people not liking Jey Uso winning, I don't know, man. That seems a little hatery to me. And all I gotta say is,
dude, not cool.
I mean, look,
is it a main event? Is he a headliner for WrestleMania? If it's one night.
Oh no,
one. No, we know it's 2 nights, right? So fine. You can probably save it with a second night or something, or first night or whatever.
Nah, he'll be absolutely night 1.
Exactly.
If he's gonna be the main event, yes, he's night 1. In terms
it was
of
only one night.
In terms of where we go with the storyline, Jeff actually said, "What are the odds that The Rock comes out and says, look, Jay, it's great that you won the Rumble and all, but you're not a main event. You're not a main event material. Ooh. Just give me the title shot." Like, what are the odds that that's what they do?
I mean, they tried to pull that last year.
Yeah. And will the fans influence? No, keep him, and no, don't change it or something. Or
I highly doubt that they go into that well again, and cause that uproar. I think what's gonna happen is, I do think he's gonna challenge Gunther again. I still think that Cena is gonna somehow slot into WrestleMania. I think he's gonna challenge Cody for the title. If I remember correctly, I think it was you, Ric-Hard, who said it, that it might be a triple threat. That it could be Cody. It could be Cody versus Cena versus CM Punk, the C's.
I just noticed that.
The C's, So I picked C to win.
So here's where my hunch comes. Here's where my hunch comes in. I think we're gonna see Punk win the Elimination Chamber, and the way Cena's gonna find a way to get himself into the matches. He kind of said at the press conference that he thinks it's best for business, and that's a heel line, by the way.
Yeah,
saying best for business is immediately a heel move. Cena was like, "It's best for business that I be in the main event, and for this company, I win the 17th title and break Ric Flair's record, so that I can be there in the future to shake the hand of the person that breaks the record that record sometime in the future. I'll be alive to do it, which seems incredibly egotistical, but that's neither here nor there. But he basically said, I declare myself to be in the Elimination Chamber, and I think I've earned that after all my years of service here. So he basically just slid in and got a spot guaranteed, right? True. I think he'll lose the Elimination Chamber, be frustrated. Punk wins it. Punk will win his first Elimination Chamber by my understanding. I have to check that stat still, but I think Punk hasn't won one before. And Cena's going to come out at Elimination Chamber and say, I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to be in the main event at WrestleMania for the title. We already know Jey Uso declared for, by that point, I think Jey Uso will declare for Gunther. So the Elimination Chamber winner will go for Cody. And I think we're going to have Cena say, no, I'm going to be in the match also. I don't care what the result is. I'm definitely going to be the one there. Some controversy, something will happen. But yeah. I think he'll just interject himself in the match. And the facade will slowly disappear. You'll slowly see people more and more start turning on Cena, where it's just stop forcing yourself into the main event. Stop forcing yourself into matches. Entering in the Rumble, anybody could declare for the Rumble. Declaring for the Elimination Chamber and saying, I got a guaranteed spot because I've earned it. And then that's already pushing it. And then declaring yourself in the main event despite not winning anything. That's straight out of heel Brock Lesnar move. So, yeah. If you go the triple threat route, that's the way to go.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. Now, my question to you and to Lou as well. Do you think that Cody drops the title at WrestleMania?
No.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I don't think so either. I think what's going to happen is the following. I think Cody retains, and then what'll happen is, if it's a main event, or a triple threat in this case, where it's Cody versus Cena versus CM Punk, you have, let's say you have Cody pin CM Punk kind of protect John Cena, and then have it to where I have this strange inkling. See if you follow me with this, guys. I have this strange inkling that we're gonna see a repeat of 2011. Minus
2011.
Yeah, Money in the Bank, CM Punk versus John Cena. I think either Cena or Punk is gonna win the Money in the Bank. And so what I think could happen is one of two things. It could be whoever wins the Money in the Bank cashes in that same night, wins the title, and then goes on to well, ideally, what you would like to see is Cena versus Punk for the title. And let's say in this case Cena holds the title. That'll be a 17th title run, whatever, he gets it. CM Punk beats him. This time he won't run off, and he'll stay. And then have CM Punk maybe hold it up until Survivor Series, or let's say have Cena win it, hold it for a few months, and then CM Punk wins it at Survivor Series, and then Cena rides off into the sunset.
Ooh. All right, so two things, because you have potential to make history with either one winning the Money in the Bank. If CM Punk wins the Money in the Bank this year, he will be the first 3-time Money in the Bank winner.
Correct.
If John Cena wins the Money in the Bank, he'll be the first 2-time Money in the Bank winner that has failed to cash in and successfully cashed in. Because we've never had someone with 2 Money in the Bank wins with right. opposing results. Right. Alternatively, he could also be the first 2-time Money in the Bank winner that fails both cash-ins, which would be hilarious.
That would be.
That being said, I just don't know where we would go with that. I think if there's a triple threat at WrestleMania, CM Punk, I think CM Punk would be the right choice to win the main event at that point, just because. Just give him it. Just give him the win. Give him the main event and give him the win if you're going to go that route. I'm still not entirely convinced Punk's going to be the guy that faces Cody. I could see Cena versus Cody 1-on-1 happening if they go with Cena winning the Chamber. I just don't know what CM Punk's dance partner is, because right now it's looking like it's going to be Seth and Roman, unless that's a red herring and they're going to segue into Rock versus Roman and Seth versus Punk. McIntyre looks like he's headed for a match with either Damian Priest or LA Knight, if the whole being upset about the Rumble is a gimmick. And obviously we're looking at Jay versus Gunther, unless anybody wants to say Jay versus Cody's happening, in which case I think Jay loses also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just not sure where they're going with Punk right now. He's the wild card where I'm like, where does he fit into the equation? So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm taking a wait and see approach.
Hey, this would have been easier.
I also don't know who's going to win the women's chamber.
This would have been easier if Punk or Cena would have won, because we know where to go with it. Now with Jey Uso in the mix.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, my thing is like if you're gonna go the farewell Cena route, give him all the accolades at this point. Let him be the second 3-time Royal Rumble winner. Let him challenge Cody for the title. I say lose at WrestleMania, and then Cody will eventually drop it at, like, I don't know, like Payback or something like that. Or that's the thing. John Cena being in the retirement tour kind of throws a wrench in things, because had he not been in this, it would have been clear cut. I think it would have been Cody versus CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can have CM Punk win it, and then have him run through probably to like Survivor Series, hell, maybe even to next WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But with John Cena being in the middle of all this is what makes it difficult. Now, apparently John Cena, they said he was going to be a full-time wrestler this year, but he's already, after the Royal Rumble, he had to go to Brussels, I think it was, or he had to go somewhere. He had to go to Hungary.
He's off for a month, basically. He's off for the entire month of February.
So he's out until Elimination Chamber. And so I think Elimination Chamber takes place March 1st, if I'm
March
correct.
1st. Yep.
Yeah, 2 days before my birthday. And so I think,
hold on. If you would have known that, would you have picked John Cena to win? He's flying after Royal Rumble. He's flying out to Hungary.
Well, obviously, hindsight's 2020. So, at this point, had I known that, no, I wouldn't have picked him.
I don't know, right? I know.
But at the same time,
to this day,
I would have. Yeah.
To this day, I still don't think CM Punk was going to win the Rumble.
For
whatever reason, I looked at that when I saw that promo on Raw. I said that's not going to be the main event. Punk versus Cody wasn't in my plans. As funny as it would be for former disgruntled AEW wrestler versus disgruntled AEW founder to be the main event of WrestleMania 41, I just don't see it happening. I don't think that's the way you get Punk to win his main event at WrestleMania and stuff like that. I really do think his route is going to be next year's Rumble. I get it. He's getting up there in age. I really thought if they were going to do it, it just looked like Cena was going to be the chosen one on that one. Nothing against Drew McIntyre there, but when they had Jey Uso win, it was a wrench. It was a wrench in the plan, and I think it's more interesting that way. I liked it. I still like the result. I'm glad Cena didn't get the 3-time Rumble win, and I think the story to go for is the guy who's going to retire saying I should be champ one more time. It's a personal story. If he gets it too soon, the rest of it is just who takes it from him. Whereas the more desperate he becomes to win that 17th title, the more you tread that fine line between face, good guy Cena, and bad guy heel. I think that's the story to be told here, and he's slowly doing it. He's dropping those seeds. Best for business, easily a heel line, but we'll find out.
We shall see.
And the scoreboard, there it goes. I got 2 points. Ric-Hard got 2 points. Main event Jeff got 2 points, and Tornado got 2 points on this one. So that's how it went. And there's our updated scoreboard. And there we are, folks.
A lot of threes and a lot of fives.
Yes, yes. It's very close, very early.
Yep. And next week we got 2 points up for grabs at 2 different events: Vengeance Day and AEW Grand Slam Australia.
Are they both on a Saturday?
I believe they are. They're both on the 15th. Yep.
Oh, wow. All right.
But one's in Australia, so it'll definitely be an early show. One's in Australia. It'll be an earlier show.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. That's the aftermath of Royal Rumble. Those are the results of our prediction battle. I'll catch you guys next week.
All right.
Peace.
We have 24/7 winning championship rings. Yeah. And you know it. The one-man band is the wrestling trivia king of kings. The dice for real, a number deal. The randomizer will tag in to make the steal. TFSPOD, TFSPOD. Welcome to the